morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning word. For those new to this is where we share a couple-minute video, really to share from my own personal Bible study. Why? Because I wanted to see your life go from here to here. I say this because God says this: I come to give you life and life more abundantly. Now, that's great motivational words, but God says, I'm going to give you the blueprint for success. He says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And if we can think like God, all right, there's no valley that we can't go through, no mountaintop that we can't reach, because there is nothing that is impossible for God, which means there is nothing that is impossible for you. And I truly believe that this morning. So let's really get into this. We're going to be reading from the book of Joshua. Now, please take notes in what I'm saying. And then if you believe what I'm saying to be true, if you believe that these are truly inspired words of God, please implement them. Hearing them alone will not give you the fruits. The fruits, okay, will come, and the blessings will come when you apply. So I really pray that you'll do that today. So let's really get into this. We're going to be reading from chapter 8, the book of Joshua, verse 28, and he reads this. So Joshua burned Ai and made it a permanent heap of ruins, a desolate place to this day. They hung the king of Ai on a tree and left him there until evening. At sunset, Joshua ordered them to take his body from the tree and throw it down at the entrance of the city gates. This is one crazy battle that just happened here. Now we're going to call this one Victory in Your Failures. Victory in Your Failures. Now, if you imagine, Joshua and the nation of Israel had just had one of their greatest victories. Okay, they totally destroyed the nation of Ai. It wasn't a little win. It was a marginal defeat. Okay, over the nation of Ai. They had an incredible victory. Now, what made this victory even more sweet? Not too long before, they had just been defeated by these people, and they were feeling low for themselves, and they were feeling terrible, and wondering where God was. But now those same people who defeated them, this is where one of their greatest victories was now taking place. Now, what we have to understand is that when we face a loss or a failure, okay, or a defeat, very much like the nation of Israel, you've got to leave it in the past. You can't dwell in it. You've got to leave it in the past and then start to look forward. What else can be achieved? How can I move forward? How can I still get that victory? And that's what the nation of Israel did. They refocused on winning. Now, in life, we will face defeats in our areas, in our lives, our relationships, our health, our work, our kids. The list goes on where you're going to fail. But just because you lost once doesn't mean that you can never win again. Do you hear what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you can't win again. A defeat is not the end for you. It's just a sign of an area where you need to grow or develop. Okay, so the question of the day is this. The question is, do you see the victory in your failures? Do you see the victory in your failures? Here's a lesson of the day. A defeat does not mean that you cannot win. Hear me what I'm saying. A defeat does not mean that you cannot win. It just means that you have to, learn something from that defeat so you can move forward in the right path. Maybe you was on the wrong path and you had to face that defeat. Well, get back on the right path, learn from your failings and say, this is how I'm going to win again. Learn from the defeats, refocus, plan, and go ahead towards your victory. Your greatest victories, hear what I'm saying now, will come from your greatest defeats. Your greatest victories, I'm sorry to say this, but it's true, will come from your greatest defeats. Here's the action of the day. See your defeats as opportunities to grow and bring you closer to success. Have you been failing? Guess what? It means you're getting one step closer to success. If you learn from them, take them on board and keep moving forward, sooner or later, my friend, you will be successful. It's inevitable. Hear what I'm saying? It's inevitable. So God bless you. As we always say with Jen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. Please subscribe to our social media outlets so you get these videos Monday to Friday. But more importantly, please, share this with one person, because I truly believe this, that we can change the world if we can change the mindset of one person. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. God bless you, and see you soon for another.